So, Carl, good win away from home. What do you think of that one?
Yeah, they're always great when you win away from home. And again tonight, we scored 4 good goals. Could have maybe had 1 or 2 more. So they made it difficult for us, because they're a very aggressive pressing team, and when we managed to play through that, we generally ended up with a good opportunity at goal. So very happy with the boys. The performance they put in tonight was excellent.
Goals off turnover is such an important thing. Were you happy with how you managed to put away those chances tonight?
Yeah, most definitely. Look, I think we pinched a lot of the ball off of them with our pressing, the way that we got them to play. So that's full credit, in the second half, when we changed our shape a little bit, when Ethan and Louis went into those 10 positions, they were fantastic and pinched a lot of balls and, made it very difficult for them.
Hard not to talk about Craig. 2 goal, 2 assists. What do you make of his performance tonight?
Yeah, look, Craig has the last month he's been back to his form that he was in last year. He had that little bit of a down period when he came back from the World Cup, which you would expect. But now he's back up and flying. You saw that again tonight with his quality. And when he's playing at that level, it's great for our team, because we know that when they get opportunities in the box, and we just have to make the good runs, because Craig will find you.
Ben O'Halloran, how's he holding up? What's happened there?
Yeah, look, Ben's been carrying a shoulder injury for a couple of weeks now, and when he just landed on the shoulder again, so it's just was no good for him. He's been playing under a little bit of duress the last couple of weeks, so he's will now have a couple of weeks break, with the suspension that he'll have next week as well. But I don't know if he'd get up for next week with the shoulder.
Luca as well, scoring his first goal in his first start. Were you happy with how he handled himself today?
He was excellent. For a young kid, this is his first full time, in the year this year with our program. He's been in our youth program for a couple of years, and he's made that step up now to the men's, and he's been developing really well. And he's a goal scorer, Luca. That's what he is. That's his talent of being in the right place at the right time all the time. And he worked extremely hard again tonight. Did what we wanted from him, and now it's just a matter of him building his fitness that he can last longer than what he did tonight.
You talk about the young youth. I think the average age of your bench was under 20. You lead the league in youth minutes. How are you happy with the youth development, especially this season?
Yeah, look, it's a principle of the club and the way that I want to coach as well. Having spent so many years in youth programs, we're very sometimes can be scared to give young players opportunities, but young players, they don't let you down. Yes, they're going to make mistakes, but they, if you give them belief, they can come on and do really great things. I always say that we'd rather take a young player than a player that's maybe been around the A-League a little bit. We'd rather invest it into our young players.
You talk about great things. 45 minutes for Aaron Kunda. What'd you think of him today?
Yeah, Nestor is. I just love watching him play. I think everyone does. He's exciting. He does things that no one else can do, and he's getting better. We've seen a huge change in his attitude in this last month and a half, and that's shown in his performances. And his work rate has lifted, which has given him a lot more opportunities. But he's still, 17, still got a long way to go. But he's heading in the right direction.
That's 3 goals and 3 times off the bench for him now. Is that something, he's sort of a real impact player that you can rely on when you bring him off the bench?
Yeah, look, it's, when you're a young player coming off the bench, sometimes things won't go for you, but as long as you do the work and put yourself in the right positions, then, it can happen for you. And it's about now, Nestor is building and he's getting more minutes, and hopefully, we can consider starting him soon.
With these young guys, there's a production line that you've produced over there. What do you look for them when you know, okay, this kid's ready? Because some kids can jump in and like deer in the headlights, whereas the ones you seem to give an opportunity to, they just revel in it. They don't go the other way.
Yeah, look, I've said that to quite a few of the young boys that we've given opportunities to this year. We put them in and see how they go. We're not scared to give them an opportunity, and we just let them go out. We don't give them too much information. Let them play their normal game, because to get to where they are, they've got talent. And it's a matter of them, working and doing the right things, and we give them the opportunity, and we say that to all of our young boys, not just the young boys that are with us. We work closely with our youth team in the NPL, and they all know as well. They get to come up and train with us a fair bit, and if they do well, that they will be given those opportunities. We provide 3-4 positions in our A-League squad every year for our boys in the NPL.
They all do front flips.
There's a few of them there. So we've got a couple more exciting ones coming through as well. So it's good.
Yeah, as you've mentioned, Nesta is the not-so-secret weapon off the bench. With Halloran missing next week, does Nesta kind of have a chance of starting there?
Yeah, he definitely does. He showed tonight that 45 minutes. He worked hard for that 45 minutes. So he, I said to him if he'd only done 2 flips instead of 3, he might have got that second goal at the end. Look, we'll keep working with him. But yeah, there's a great possibility that he'll start next week for us.
So you mentioned the slide before, but definitely that youth kind of working with your tactical style. Just that explosive kind of energy you bring definitely at the start of the games. Can you just expand on that a little bit? Like, what are you looking to do with those young players?
Yeah, look, it's just about providing them a good platform and a safe platform where they can go out and express themselves. It's nothing worse than being a young player and that you go out and you're scared to make a mistake or scared to do stuff, or that you're going to get shouted at by the coach. And it's important that we support them, and that's what I do with the young players. I don't. We have certain demands from them in what they need to do, but tactically they're learning the game, and that's what Nesta needs to do, is learn his tactical positioning, and it's all of them. We spend a bit of time with them and trying to improve them to get them to that next level, because we want them all to go on and play, in Europe hopefully.
How do you develop a player like Nesta's fitness? Is it you play the 45? Is it just listening to their body? Is it a slow increase?
Yeah, look, as I said, Nesta is 17. This is his second full year in our program, and before that, he's been playing youth football, which it's a huge jump, even from NPL to A-League. Physically, it's a huge jump, and it takes time. You got to build that endurance up over years. You just unless you're naturally a fit person, and Nesta's not built like that way. He's a explosive person, so he needs time to build that endurance up.
Carl, to use a cliche, we're getting to the business end of the season. Can you catch City, or is a top 2 finish more realistic from here?
Yeah, you never know. And I say this, and I know it's, as you say, cliche. We just focus on ourselves. We're not looking at anyone else, and we know what we got. Is it 7 games left now? We got 5 of them at home, so we know that we've got a good record at home, and if we just look after ourselves and next Friday night at home at Wellington, we hopefully get a big crowd again there that support us and make it very difficult, and that's all we can do.
It's 9 unbeaten now, so you think you can keep that going to the end of the season with 5 home games?
Yeah, you'd like to hope so. We're building. I think we're improving every week. We had that inconsistent period for a while, and it's hard for me not to look at we've given goals away. We've given 3 goals away after 90 minutes this year. That's cost us points. I suppose, as you can say, we've been a little bit under the radar a little bit, but we've now showing that we mean business, and we're going to be pushing for, as you say, for those top spots.